Plane spotting at Chicago O'Hare International Airport is always a treat. Today, we'll be spotting at O'Hare during the afternoon hours. This will be a blast as we'll see many heavies, specials, and other really cool aircraft. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Alrighty everyone, let's go plane spotting at Chicago O'Hare International Airport on this beautiful July afternoon. So this was between a layover flying United, so we're going to see a bunch of really cool aircraft today, and we're just not going to waste any further time. Feel free to check out the other content coming out from this trip, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and get started. Right here we have a beautiful way to kick it off. This is the United 757-200 in the beautiful Star Alliance livery, November 14120. I would absolutely buy a model of this if it came out. It is an awesome plane, and 1/400 scale that it is, but anyway, I love the Evo Blue engines and the titles and the winglets. It is quite a work of art with the RB211s, and it's been so cool to see it all across the United States. No doubt another great moment here at Chicago O'Hare and some nice lighting. This is really cool and quite the way to arrive to Chicago O'Hare International Airport on this day. So super excited about all this. This is a great looking plane, and let's just continue rolling through. Let's go ahead and get into the rest. Next, we have this American Eagle Envoy Retro ERG-170. So we're really knocking it out. You got the old Retro United titles back there too. So a little bit of haze, but this was still a very cool catch. I've seen it float around Chicago many times, so we'll get some better shots later on, so stay on the lookout for that. And to get between the windows and all that's pretty fun too, so definitely making the most of the situation. There's a United Airbus E320 as well. We're checking out the United Club at this exact moment, so feel free to check out that video. So that's why the shots are fairly far back and pretty hazy, but then we get up to the glass here with this on the pond cargo Boeing 777 freighter. So very cool to see this. I love the large titles on these aircraft, and overall it looks quite nice. So definitely quite an awesome looking aircraft right there, to say the least. And then that takes us to the Etihad Airbus A350-1000 heading out to Abu Dhabi. This departs about lunchtime, and I was able to catch it in a future spotting session at O'Hare, so stay on the lookout for it, but still cool to get it from afar, obviously. This is really sweet right here, to say the least. And then we have this beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737-800. This aircraft's loading up here, gate C16, looking quite nice and light, and overall it's quite a wonderful aircraft. So a little bit dirty there in the back right, but we're not going to complain with that. That's just how it goes, so still looking quite nice. And then over at B16, one of my favorite spots at the airport to catch some cool planes, here's the United Boeing 757-300, and this aircraft's in the Evo Blue livery. What a great looking aircraft. I've seen Lufthansa A350s here, United 753s, United 777s. It is an awesome gate, and I had recommend coming here, as you'll always see some sort of pretty cool aircraft. They always park some really fun planes here, so always making a pit stop at one of my favorite gates, gate B16. And there's a little close-up connecting people united in the world. And then we have the beautiful landscape of Terminal 1 here at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It is super cool. The B gates are looking quite wonderful, and check out my video on Chicago O'Hare International Airport for the full landscape of what the airport looks like. Here's the United 757-200 taxiing on the backside over there, so that's looking quite nice. And then we have this ERJ-175, checking out all the United clubs real quick. So we'll have a couple of backlit shots here, but hey, it's still nice to get 4 old livery 175s in a row. And there's a 170 taking off. That trip port's out and about, so feel free to check that out with the A320 paired with it. So it's a really good view in the summer mornings and evenings when this would be front lit. Same concept for the American Airlines Admirals Club as well. Here's a KLM 787. This looks like a Dash 10 to me, so looking quite awesome. And then we have a United 787-10. So these have been really fun to keep our eye on. So overall looking quite nice right there. That's really cool as well. And the hard drive's got to load here. Sometimes it loads like the first 30 and then it kind of takes a little break. So anyway, still looking really great. Let's continue. We got the Air Wisconsin CRJ-200. We'll see several of these today. It's a really awesome livery. I think this might have been my first time catching it. I might be wrong, but regardless, it's really cool to see right here, and we'll get some better shots here in a little bit. But what an awesome looking livery. I love the orange and the green. And again, O'Hare always has specials up its sleeves. So very cool to see with the construction going strong. So excited for what the future of O'Hare is going to look like. It's going to be pretty interesting to watch unfold. There's no doubt about that. So overall looking quite nice there for the Air Wisconsin CRJ-200. And yeah, that was definitely my first time seeing it if I got that many shots. A couple of bad shots in American 737, A319. We do have Iberia on their A330-300 coming in though, looking quite awesome, and it's a really cool scheme. So I think they've done a really good job with the Iberia planes. Definitely help a model that comes out on 1-400 soon. Delta 717's fly to O'Hare, which is really cool. This 994 Alpha Tango example is lifting off, heading over to its respective destination. We got a United 787-10 old livery going strong too, despite the haze and glare and all the other factors of what pictures we'll see here from this class. United A319 pushed back with 737-700 taken off in the back, so that's really cool. 804 Uniform Alpha. And we got the Aeromexico 737 MAX 8 touching down as well, which is quite a gorgeous looking plane. So overall, that looks really nice. Another United 787, and then we have this United E175 taking it on back. We have Chester here on the Alaska 737 MAX 9 looking really nice as well. And here's the Alaska 737-900ER coming into the gate. So really cool to see the Alaska Ops. I think they've moved since this, or either this is their new home or they just moved. It was one or the other. But anyway, looking great to get both Chesters in there. They obviously have a pretty decent little market share here at Chicago O'Hare. So always cool to get double Chesters. And as you can tell, I really wanted that shot. WestJet Cargo 737-800 freighter. This was really cool to see. I think this is my first time seeing it. I think I've only seen it one other time at Newark, out of all places. So really cool to see it. Charlie Foxtrot, Juliet Whiskey Sierra. So not the worst pictures in the world. Definitely will have to work on it. I can't see the logo there. It might be GTA. But anyway, this is still really cool to see this aircraft. Again, it's a very tough one to see. So very cool. Ingy to do a release of it as well. So quite cool. Note that. But yeah. O'Hare plane spotting at its finest, looking very nice. There's a United Boeing 737 MAX 9 looking strong as well. And really cool action shot right there with both Chesters. And we have the other one pushing back right behind it. So quite cool to get the double shot right there. And then we have the United 737-300 as we start roaming the airport here. So there's another 737-800. And then we have the ERCAN ERJ-175, which is commonplace here with the United gates. Here we have the China Airlines Cargo 747-400, one of my favorite cargo wide bodies. This is always so iconic to see at various airports around the United States. Here it is at O'Hare, looking quite strong. So very nice to see that. Let's wait for the photos to load here. I thought I was trolling. Yeah, it's just going to take a moment. It happens. But this is a good one to look at for a moment. A little bit of haze on it, but again, it's still quite a nice aircraft. We have a couple ERJ-175s for United. There's the first one. And Air Wisconsin in the back there too. And there's one at F9 as well. There's United 787-8. Pretty tough to see these around, so awesome to get it right there despite the clouds. And Southern Airways operates, of course, out of the F gates here at F5. Here it is on their tan or brown livery, whatever you want to call it. So looking quite nice there. And here's the United CRJ 550. These are always some of my favorites to catch. I love the CRJ 700 frame. JetBlue logo there on the bridge, but I think I can't remember if they moved gates or not. Air Wisconsin CRJ 200, and then we have a beautiful lineup of American 737 800s. So no doubt, quite a productive lineup of aircraft right there. And then we missed one right there. Let me see if I can go back. That's a good one to stare at though. Did I miss one? Or sorry, these pictures are a little slow today. There it is. That's what I want. That might have been Air Wisconsin right there. So that picture needs to load immediately. There it is. At F1, we have the Air Wisconsin CRJ-200, November 469 Alpha Whiskey. Looking super strong here. One of my favorite angles at the airport to see all these really cool aircraft. So very cool to get to catch this aircraft right here. And as you can tell right here, we have quite a nice array of American Airlines wide bodies and as well as Austrian 777, a Swiss A330, and Air Belgium A330 Neo substituting in for the British Airways flight. So overall, really cool to see all these aircraft looking really great right there. That's awesomeness. There's Air Wisconsin again. Really nice angle there. The lighting was kind of interesting, so cool to get that shot. But anyways, as we continue to walk down here, we continue to get the shots, and they're really good. The Austrian was also special, so that was cool. United Airbus A320, and you can see the light starting to get good over there. That's where we're going. We just got to walk over there. American 787-8. Air Wisconsin CRJ-200. We're going to see a bunch of those. Over here at the Spirit gates, they're looking strong with this A320 hybrid, of course, 602 November Kilo, and this A320 Neo, also looking quite nice at L number 7. All right, we've made it to our favorite spot for terminal spotting afternoon. This is at the L gates over there in the main corner. It's like L10 is where it is. Here's the Delta A220-100, and we're going to see a bunch of cool airplanes today, like this Austrian Boeing 777. Very cool. It might be my Austrians, the titles, but anyway, you can get some really great shots here. So there's the Delta 221 taxiing out. We'll see quite a few of those, so very happy about that. The green machine was our first major catch here of the Aer Lingus Airbus A330-200 in the old livery. Coming in strong, it's Echo India Golf Echo Yankee. Very awesome catch right here. Love the green machine. It is quite an awesome looking airplane. So really feeling fortunate to catch this and excited to edit it up and make it a really great shot right there. So what an awesome looking aircraft and really cool to catch that one. We also have an ANA sticker on this Boeing 777-300. You'll see several of these at O'Hare today. And there's the Delta 757-200, another awesome aircraft type that Delta files into O'Hare. So quite cool to see that. In the Swiss A330-300 pushing back, what an awesome looking scheme that is. It looks really sweet. So very nice. American Airlines 787-8, one of the first ever delivered, 805 Alpha November, looking quite nice right there. So very cool to get to see that aircraft going super strong. And we have an American 737-800. We'll see several of these. 949 Alpha November is number 1. So looking quite nice. mainly 737s, but they do have quite a few Airbus still over here at O'Hare. There's that Spirit we just saw finishing up. It's loading. Now it's taxiing out. Another American 737-800. This is 802. We know the drill on those. And a Delta A220-100. Love the look at the 220. This is 141 Delta uniform, and it's looking absolutely tremendous in the light as well. And there it is pulling into the gate. And we have this Air Wisconsin CRJ 200 466 Alpha Whiskey, looking strong as well. And this United Boeing 787-10, it's 12020, which might be a model aircraft release. I might be wrong, but it seems like a familiar tail number. Anyway, it's looking great though. Kind of tough to catch 7810s in good light all the time. So this is a really good one to catch. There's another Air Wisconsin. This is 454 this time. This is a really wonderful one to catch, as it's a really cool livery, and I think it looks really sweet with the Delta aircraft in the foreground. So very nice to see that aircraft right there. Love those shots. And there's American 787-9 looking super nice, 833. And there's our Republic 170, which are moving over to Envoy. So actually this Envoy has a sticker on it. So relatively new at that time, which is sweet. All spotting from this, I believe, was July 17th of 2023, by the way. Here we have a NetJets Phenom 300. Kind of goofy to see that moving around. But we have this American 737-800 and then a beautiful Gulfstream. This might be a 450 or a 5, not exactly sure. But anyway, this is November 816 Sierra Papa, and it's definitely making its rounds too. Delta A320 looking strong there, former Northwest bird, of course. And we got this beautiful United, we got to go to the next round of shots, but that Delta's looking great. So we have United 787-10 when we return. Alrighty, everybody, let's continue with that beautiful Boeing 787-10 for United. What a great looking aircraft. This is 13018, and overall it is quite an awesome looking plane. So very cool to get to catch another one, and let's catch the whole fleet while we're here, shall we? Speaking of which, here we go for the United 737-900ER. Always really wanted to catch as many of these older liveries as I can because they're going out pretty fast. So very cool to get it right here at O'Hare. No doubt pretty strong with the Delta 77 pushing back behind it. That's a really nice capture right there. So ultimately looking very nice as we wait for the photos to load a little bit. There's the Delta 757. Great looking aircraft, Gen 2. 6705 Yankee. Very good looking plane. There's another 175 for SkyWest. And of course, we're fixated on that Delta 75 because that's a really cool angle. The light's good. And why would you complain with any other piece of the puzzle when you have all that going for it? So yeah, very nice looking shot right there. That's really good. So as we wait for this to load, there we go. So we have the Iberia A330 taxiing out for departure right there. That was a pretty quick turnaround. That was really good. American 737-800 taxiing out for departure. Looking very nice. There's that Delta 75 again as it's going to start its taxi. Here's an United 787-10. This particular frame is 14019, and it's also looking quite nice. So need to really post these. These are really good shots. So very nice to see that right there. Got the wardrobe malfunction on the nose cone to top it off. So really cool to see that. Pictures are a little slow today. I don't know why, but again, I haven't loaded them in quite a while, so there is some justification to that. Okay, next up, if it will load. Come on, hello. There we go. There goes the Delta 77 taxiing out for departure. Really, really great looking plane. I think the 75 is one of the best inventions that Boeing ever had, and the capability of the plane is truly incredible. So very nice to see that right there. And the picture's really kind of falling off on me here on the back half. What the heck? Come on. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful Air France Boeing 787-9. This particular frame is Foxtrot Hotel Romeo Bravo Charlie. That is absolutely gorgeous right there. The big titles have really grown on me. Let me know in the comments what you think of them, but I think it is a really great looking plane overall. This is quite nice. So very cool to see this one right here, and overall it is looking very nice. It will probably skip ahead quite a few because I'm trying to get the load a little bit more sequential order, so that's a little better. We got the Republic 175 looking strong for American Airlines, so very cool to see that. American Eagle particularly. And then we have the House CRJ 200 coming up once the computer loads. Probably should have reloaded it, I guess, with how slow it's going. Apologies, guys. Anyway, let's continue on to that House CRJ 200. There it is, November 874 Alpha Sierra, looking very strong right there. There's another Air Wisconsin CRJ 200. It's super cool to see that. And we got another Republic 175 looking very strong as well. We got the pushback tugs going across the street too. So that's another awesome observation that I can make here. So all of this is looking quite nice. Love the O'Hare Terminal 5. That's really cool. Check out the video on it. Hope to fly out of there soon. Delta A220-100 looking super strong right here as well. Love the look of the A220. We're a really sleek plane. I hope to see more airlines get it here in the future. There's the Southwest 737. Not the prettiest shot in the world, but it happens to the best of us. And we got an American 737 MAX 8 also looking really great right there. It's 307 Tango Alpha. So cool to see this aircraft also making its rounds here at O'Hare. They have a good handful. There's an American A321. It's 913 Uniform Sierra this time. Very cool to see this aircraft too. And the color also seems substantially different. Could just be the ISO in the camera though. I'm not particularly sure, but yeah, definitely an observation at the very least. We also got the crane back there looking pretty sweet. Showed a little too many, trying to keep a little groove going to the delayed shots, but you can see what it's trying to do. We got the CRJ200 for Air Wisconsin once again, and there is a gorgeous lot Boeing 787-8. This has the Rolls-Royce engines, and I think it's super cool that lot has so many more Dash 8s, so you see more of these around the world. So yeah, Lot's such a cool carrier. One of the few cities they fly to in the United States. I think they have New York and LAX as well, and maybe Miami, and that might be it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they add places like George Bush in the future, or other Star Alliance operations, maybe even a Denver, for instance. But yeah, a lot pretty niche down. So really cool logo, very neat livery. Love the Polish Airlines italicized font, and another awesome wide body catch. I caught it here like 6 years ago in a similar spot, so pretty special moment for sure. And they have flown these 787s to O'Hare for a long time, so very cool to see that one. An Envoy 175 going pretty strong as we get our pictures finally in the groove. There's a Southwest 737-700. They're still going pretty strong at O'Hare, so that's awesome to see. There's yet another American 737-800. There's that ANA cargo we saw earlier. This one a different one though, and this is Juliet Alpha 772 Foxtrot. So a really good market for ANA cargo here at O'Hare. Really neat looking plane. It looks pretty sweet. So definitely really glad to catch this aircraft on this particular day with its passenger sister over there as well. Yet another American 737-800, and we got the American 787-9 going on the other side of the taxiway, so that's really cool. Emirates, here's their Boeing 777-3 into ER. What a great looking plane. It's Alpha 6 Echo Quebec Bravo. Love the Emirates 333. What a gorgeous monster of a plane. You can't complain with that in any regard. So very cool to see here taxiing in. Overall, it's looking quite nice, and obviously we've seen these plenty, but why would you ever want to pass down another one when they look that nice? So twice as nice. Here we have a beautiful, or not so beautiful I guess, but a SkyWest CRJ200 with plenty of exhaust fumes that have built up there on the engine. So yeah, that's very impressive right there, but hey, they are still operating strong. Air Wisconsin CRJ200s are going strong, so strong that they have another special livery, 459 Alpha Whiskey. I think there's 4 of them. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's 3 or 4. But yeah, the next one is right here, and great to see it there as well. The Envoy 170s have definitely rated O'Hare as of late too. Here's yet another example, looking pretty strong there. 765 Sierra Tango, one of the first 6 that they got. Delta A319 pushed back. Love the Delta 319, looks really cool with the double antenna, so awesome catch that one right there. And a SkyWest ERJ 175, also looking pretty sweet as well. So yeah, there it is. Lufthansa Airbus A350-900 looking really cool. Delta Alpha India X-Ray Charlie, another really beautiful looking plane. I love the proportional design of the A350. So it'll deplane over there at 5, head over to 1 and get loaded up and head back to probably Munich. But yeah, really cool to see this. This is a really wonderful catch. Love the shark lid on it, or whatever you want to call the wingtip. Really, really good looking plane. So very awesome. Get to catch that one right there. Another American 787-8. This is a newer example, 877 Bravo Foxtrot. So very cool to see that aircraft kissing the Delta 319 right there. Pretty cool. And we have the ANA pushed back already, Juliet Alpha 792 Alpha. So yeah, not much time has passed. These turns on the international wide bodies have been super impressive. So again, that one is stickers, so that's pretty cool. Those Air Wisconsin CRJs are making their rounds, just like that Delta A319. And we have a Spirit Airbus A319 with the filled-in titles. This is a really nice catch right there. So very happy to see that, though you don't see those every day with the filled-in titles. There's a little double shot with the Delta 319 that did a loop. And we have another American 737 and another CRJ200 and another 787-9, but that one's pretty quality, so we love that. There's the ANA once again, and we have a SkyWest CRJ700 for the first time in a while. These have really pivoted to LAX, Phoenix, Dallas, but Chicago still gets a handful of them, especially depending on the season. So there's one of them, so pretty interesting right there. Get the Air Wisconsin CRJ200, pretty strong, and an American 737-800. Finally, an Airbus A320 with the unique tail design there, so that's really cool. 114 Uniform Whiskey, very cool to see that. I accidentally scrolled the other way on accident, so my fault on that. So let's see if we can get back in our consistent routine, moving and grooving with the plane spotting here at O'Hare. Hope all of you are enjoying it. It's been really fun to see what O'Hare's got going here in the summer months. I scrolled one too far, but it's a really good one to pause on. We'll be back to that in a moment. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any crazy planes, but I think all I missed there was that American 737. So Viva Aerobus on their Airbus A321neo is super cool. This is X-Ray Alpha Victor Bravo Alpha. Really cool sharklets as well. So great looking plane on the Neo there. That is really sweet. So love the colors on it. It's a really great plane. Love the raccoon mask. So all the pieces put together make this a wonderful plane and a really cool catch at Chicago O'Hare International. So very nice to see that, get that focus going strong. And then we go right back to American A321 and a Flurry 170, but we love them. And another Spirit A200. They have really rated O'Hare, but it is the only operation they have for American, so it makes sense. Spirit A320neo with the filled-in titles making its rounds. No raccoon mask on that one. Royal Jordanian Boeing 787-8, another super cool aircraft that they have on the Dash 8 variants for the 787s. There's only a handful, but a lot. Royal Jordanian immediately come to mind at O'Hare for ones you can see. Got the American Spirit A200, and we got the United 737-900ER, and this is the same aircraft I flew from Denver to Tulsa after Airlines International 2022. So that was super cool. 78448. What a great looking plane, and definitely a really superior catch right there. Was super happy to see it. So that was absolutely wonderful. Beacon shot also going super strong. So very happy with that one. We have another Airbus A319, or if we've even seen one for United at this point, which they mainly go on the other side, so that's why. Here's a CRJ-200 and a Skywest CRJ-200 with more exhaust issues, but hey, they're painting them up and making them look pretty, so what can I say? Really cool catch right here, Frontier's America's Greenest Airline Airbus A321neo, powered by Pratt & Whitney. This is November 604 Foxtrot Romeo, and this Murray, or how do you say that? Murray, the Bald Eagle. I think it's somewhere in that department, but yeah, really awesome catch. Love this livery. Best shots of it, period. So really happy to get this one. Another really fun catch right there. We have the Skywest CRJ-700 once again, finally. This one seems like it has a partial Delta winglet, 710 Sierra Kilo, looking really strong. And there's a really great shot of the American Greenest Airlines Frontier A321neo. Really happy to get that one. Love the Pratts. That's really cool. Another United 737-900ER. No sentimental attachment to that one, but I got to see it here, so no complaints with that. Really great final shot of the Bald Eagle right there. That was really nice. And then we have the American 787-8 looking super strong right there. What a great looking plane, taxiing over, getting that really cool head-on shot as well. You kind of see my hand a little bit in the corner. If you see that, that's just trying to get the glare off. So yeah, it was kind of tough to master, but we did our best, so we won't complain with that. And then Air Cal in the American 737-800. This is another really awesome catch right here. So feeling really fortunate to get this one as well, and it looks awesome. Love the colors on it, the yellow, orange, kind of maroon, pinkish color. I don't even know what you want to call that, and then a really dark purple. So really great array of colors, and it looks really nice in this beautiful lighting. So great to see another special at long last. We started off really hot, so yeah, great to see these specials starting to stack. And then that takes us to the Piedmont 145, which you do see a handful of these. However, they are going to be more prominent going forward this fall 2024 season here at O'Hare. So that's wonderful to think about. And we have a Southwest 737-700 now taxiing out right there. So pretty strong to see that aircraft going strong. That's absolutely wonderful. And we have the America's Greenest Airlines once again, looking really cool. Now I can go get its gate. So yeah, really cool shots right here. Very cool hybrid transition there in the middle too. So all that looked really nice. Skywest 175 looking really great. And another American 737-800 for good measure. Royal Jordanian Boeing 787 waiting for a gate, looking pretty strong right there. So that's awesome. And as we continue through, we got the Air Mexico Max 8 looking great. An Air Wisconsin CRJ-200, United ERJ-175 for Skywest, Swiss Boeing 777-300ER. This is a really great catch. Hotel Bravo Juliet November Lima. That's a really cool catch right there. Great to see their second daily flight and get a really good shot of it in the process. Excuse me. So really happy to catch this aircraft, and I think it's a really stellar catch. So very happy about that. What an awesome looking plane, and overall it looks really nice. And also I'm not trying to rush, but I'm on a little bit of a time constraint, so sorry if I'm going just a little too fast, but feel free to pause and look at those shots if you want. They're really cool. What a great looking aircraft. That's really nice. GoJet CRJ-550. Love the proportions. Just need to get a little bit better focus. Same for the Skywest CRJ-200. How about the Cape Air Tecnam looking really cool? Stay on the lookout for a future trip report on that aircraft. They are really cool. They are really innovative. So really excited to cover that one, and that's a really wonderful looking plane. As we continue to the Spirit Airbus A320 with the wardrobe malfunction, looking pretty sweet. Some crowns hanging around for the liveries, and then we have the Skywest CRJ-200 looking strong with the beacon as well. Southwest 737 MAX 8. They do get quite a few Maxes here and there. Here we have the United Airbus A320 in the old livery. Cool to get one on this side of the airport at long last, mainly on the other side as we talked about previously. It's nice to see that. Really cool shot here with all the internationals and the Cathay Pacific Boeing 8 freighter landing in the background. I thought that was really cool, so got some bad shots of that. Caught our Boeing 777-3 into ER. Super cool to see the antelope on Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Mike. Very cool catch right there. Love the livery and definitely a standout here at O'Hare. So another wonderful international catch right there in the alleyway. Very happy about that. Looking super strong as we wait for the computer to load, which it's done better, but it kind of slowed up on me there. There's the Envoy Air-170 Retro. What a beautiful livery. That's just chef's kiss. That's a really good shot right there. So very happy with that and definitely need to post it. So very cool to see that one going strong as well with the American AA.com winglets, of course. Very cool and very unique to the aircraft as we wait for our next shots to load up. I know a Delta 717 taxied by, so possibly that's in the shot as well somewhere. We'll see. We are really struggling to load right here. What the heck? There we go. Very nice. And there's the Delta 717. I got an iPhone shot. So here's November 996 Alpha Tango and some really good light in the O'Hare train in the background. So all that's really cool. Austrian Boeing 777 blasting off, having dinner in the United Club. So I was able to get a couple of shots back into the United Gates. And there's the 737-800 looking strong right there. And there's our ERJ-170 heading out to Indianapolis. So definitely go check out that trip report if you haven't already. But anyway, the wing view is really good. And we got some really cool taxiing shots. So we'll finish up with these. There's a couple of 170s at the gate. Interesting to think about those going to Envoy now, but they'll be replaced by those Republic ones right there for the 175s. Really cool lineup shot right there. That was super cool with the various liveries and whatnot. So I was really happy with that shot. And there's a really bad tower shot, but we did our best. So hey, it worked. There's an Alaska in the Chicago skyline. A couple more Uniteds. Really cool mesh of liveries. 737 MAX 8 and then CRJ-200 tower once again. And then there's 767, which was really cool to see. You don't get those every day at O'Hare, so I'm very happy to see that. Alrighty, everybody, so let's go ahead and finish off strong here with some really awesome aircraft here at the G gates here for American. And then we have that Air Wisconsin CRJ-200 Retro again. It's a really cool livery, so never getting tired of seeing that. Plenty of American mainline, a bunch of 737s, of course. A couple Airbuses like that Airbus A319. There's that Air Wisconsin again. Again, super cool to get so many of them here, so it was awesome. Window was a little tough to get some pictures of, but we did get as many 737s as we could, including AirCal at the gate for good measure, because why not? There's 4 of them right there, or 3, maybe an Airbus there, the second aircraft, so cool to see that. A bunch of 737s at O'Hare. There's a Max, speaking of which, so cool to see that. 2 more 737s for good measure, and then there's Terminal 5 with 2 717s, one A220, a A320, and a 175. So that's a really cool lineup of aircraft, 2 717s especially, and a United Airbus in the background too. There's another American 737, and we have that beautiful Swiss Boeing 777-300 ER getting all that cargo, and this lineup shot was tremendous. Unfortunately, it was a little fuzzy, but we have an American 737, Qatar 777, Royal Jordanian, a lot, 3 Southwest, including Louisiana, 1 down there too. So I don't think that you could beat that lineup. That was super sweet. So there's the American 737, Viva Aerobus taxiing off departure, the Qatar Boeing 777, Royal Jordanian Boeing 787-8, Lot Boeing 787-8, and then we get to the Southwest aircraft like that 737-700 with the blue scimitar and the sticker pushing back, so quite a productive aircraft. And there's Louisiana 1 pushing back, not the greatest shots, but we have another 737-700 and the Finnair Airbus E330 that parked up while we were getting boarded for this 170, so that's really cool. There's a much better shot of Louisiana 1, so great to get it with the scimitars. It's a really awesome livery, Union Justice Confidence, so quite an awesome livery, and really like the Pelican on it, so that's really cool. So what an awesome looking livery, and cool to capture it in its full detail. Finnair and then Emirates on the hard stand leaving out later tonight. And that is the preview for our next plane spotting video. So I hope all of you are excited for it. That's the hint. Louisville is packed of UPS aircraft. So looking super forward to that video, and I hope all of you enjoyed this. Great time spotting at Chicago O'Hare. It's a wonderful airport to spot at. So many wide bodies, and we'll have so many more spotting videos coming from here in the near future. With all that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name is Red River Aviation. Excuse me. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just the process. Do what you love and love you do. My name is Red River Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Red River Aviation is signing off.